All right, Shalom. Let me start up by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And salutations to the Yakim out there laboring of the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And I want to speak about who we have here on the screen. This is pretty much Sakari. One of his camps at pretty much in the New York, New Jersey area. This camp particularly is in the Times Square area. It's an area where One West first made their stomping grounds on bringing out this word. Pretty much you have AOC, you have Sabak that's out here in this particular area. But we must focus on Sakari. All right, now Sakari, his upbringings was basically through Great Millstone, being taught by brothers at Great Millstone, and pretty much he broke off and did his own thing, and pretty much now he has these offshoot camps, under the label of Sakari. All right, now these individual brothers here, like I said, quoting what the apostles always say. There's elect among these other camps, and these brothers are sincere, from my discernment. But certain things that they go off on. One of the things, because they learned this from their teachers. So pretty much the head coverings, there's no justification for that. The scriptures talk about that. Covering your head, you dishonoreth your own head when you're praying or prophesying. But pretty much the doctrine, okay, is pretty much in the spirit of Great Millstone. This particular video here, very edifying video. I'll put the link in the description box, and pretty much it's going into destroying, the mainstay of Christianity. There was this on the other side of these brothers here. You see a sincere brother, that's pretty versed in the scriptures. But they went into, the word world, because he brought up the John 3:16. They brought that out, and pretty much bringing out who the Lord was actually referring to, or really this book, going into the scattered, that was a scattered abroad, and I would, and brothers, pretty much made a video earlier this week concerning the centurion. Where Deacon Hakar had went off and said that he was an Edomite. Now, if that was brought to these brothers right here, I sincerely think that they would not believe that, okay? Because of the breakdowns that they had, and pretty much is really the spirit of Great Millstone. They went into the Greek with the word worlds. They went into the different meanings of the word world. They went into pretty much the scattered, okay? It pretty much went into who the Gentiles are, pretty much, and hey, I think they got him. The guy that was basically, he was sincere, asking sincere questions, and it was a great dialogue. These brothers were getting down, man, and you give credit where credit's due, and we all in this faith at the end of the day, but pretty much I think that they would be in disagreement with Deacon Hakar, with the centurion being a Edomite, man, okay, because they basically went into a lot of what we basically go into as far as the Cornelius thing. They didn't touch on the Cornelius per se, but other instances in the scriptures where they went to the Lord for healing, and they were actually Israelites, But let me bring up the scripture real quick. This is Titus chapter 1 verse 9. Holding fast the faithful word as he had been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers. And basically this video pretty much I believe it's pretty much like 40 minutes long or something like that, but it gets into it pretty much at the 16th minute. They pretty much did that, man. They pretty much exalted and convinced the gainsayer, man. Because this guy that was on the other side was pretty much a Christian gainsayer, He knew some scriptures, and he pretty much, dialogue was beautiful, and it was edifying, I must say. It was edifying, with the brother in the middle, was basically bringing it out, man. But it's all right here, the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Abushai. And really, the foundation, man, of how they've been taught, man, is really the spirit of Great Millstone, man, at the end of the day, man. And hey, they're doing the work, man. What can I say? But it says, verse 10, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. And hey, like I said, sincere brothers and hey, the leaders of this particular camp, talking about Sakari and Alazar and Deacon Hakar, they go off. They go off, man. And really, these brothers right here that you see here, these young brothers here, they pretty much are sincere, man. They go into the precepts, they go into the Greek, and pretty much spirit of Great Millstone. But you have many unruly and vain talkers, man, and deceivers of the circumcision, man. And we basically call it out. And basically the heads of these guys really are the ones that are really going off, man. Because I pretty much think that and they went into the meaning of words, and they went into context of what is being spoken and who was being spoken to, which is very important in these times now, because now we're gonna have to basically put that magnifying glass to the eyes of the people that are trying to gainsay, man. And we're doing that by rightly dividing the word of truth, man. You see? Because now it's like you can't just glaze over and think that all we saying is the white man's the devil. That's not what this ministry is about. This ministry is the many facets, man, to make you into a perfect man. You see? And like I said, edification, man. Nothing but edification was coming out in this particular video. You see? And basically, the brother that was on the other side that was gainsaying, he pretty much received, and he's gonna pretty much go back home and study. So that's what he said. So basically, he was going in. He as they were reading, he was basically reading, and going over basically what the scriptures were saying, word for word. You see? All right. From there, let's grab Let's go real quick. I'm gonna go to Psalms real quick. I want to pull something out real quick though, because again, the whole thing came up with about the centurion and Deacon Hakar saying that he was an Edomite, and my thing is that the Lord did not come to heal no Edomite, man. When you're dealing with the context of the story, you're going into the faith, man. At the end of the day, man, the faith, And these guys right here, they pretty much would have debunked that quickly, I think through the spirit, because like I said, they understand the scattering, and they understand who and they understand the Hellenization, because that topic as Hellenization had came up, you see. So they already teach about the being scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Now, mind you, you got different chapters of these churches under Sakari. So pretty much, I don't know who the teacher or the head elder, maybe the one in the middle, but they would have definitely debunked that whole centurion being an Edomite quickly, man. I think through the spirit, man. And it's crazy how you got the head of this camp that's basically saying that, and I think these guys would beg to differ, man. And these are sincere brothers right here, I think, for the most part, man. Let's go with Psalms 119 and 99. I have more understanding than all my teachers, for thy testimonies or thy meditation. And basically, hey man, his teachers, saying, not talking about, his levels to this thing, but pretty much, Sakari pretty much broke off and me personally, I speak as a man, but he wasn't really fully fed, man. He wasn't fully fed, man, before he went on and did his own thing, man. But there's bad habits that this camp pretty much has, man. Talking about the sex on the Sabbath and pretty much the head covering. They go off on these things, man. They go off on these things, man. And these are young men that are basically following those bad habits, man. You know, and hey, man, these guys gotta break away from that damn camp, man. You know, if you truly sincere in this thing, you know, the precepts are definitely coming out. They were willing and dealing, man. They were willing and dealing, man. They were getting down, man. I give them credit for this particular video right here, you know. You know, hey, man, you know, all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man, and really, you know, that they pretty much, I think they pretty much convinced the gainsayer that was standing on the other side, man. You know, you see, but it says, I understand more than the ancients because I keep thy precepts, and nothing but precepts were coming out, and whatever this man was questioning, they would quickly cut it. You know what I'm saying? Which was beautiful, man. You know, and that's all the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. That's basically the spirit of what Great Millstone, basically how we you know, basically converse, man, with the people, man. You know, you see. Real quick, let's go to 2 Timothy's 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. You know, basically, these guys, they did a pretty good job, man. And basically, you know, casting down those imaginations, man. You know, that's basically what they did, man. And it says, but shun profane and vain babblings, for they will increase unto more ungodliness, man. You know, and really, hey, man, the heads of these guys, man, are really with those, are really the face of those vain, those profane and vain babblings, man. You know, profane, you know, saying it's okay to have sex on the Sabbath, and basically vain babblings, you know, and whatever they go on that we reprove them, man. You know, they get rebuked, they get reproved, you know, but they didn't say a wicked man pretty much continues a heart in his neck, man, so to speak, man. You know, the head covering, you know, I'm gonna point that out. You know, they go off on that. You know, you know, they even went into the law a little bit with the individual, you know, which had basically pretty much a clean face. You know, and like a fade, you know, and you know, they went into that, you know, pretty good, man, pretty good, not bad. You're not bad for these brothers, man, and you know, but like I said, you know, the apostles always say, man, this is pretty much sincere brothers within these camps, man. The Lord's gonna pretty much pull these guys out of that fire, man. You know, they're pretty much gonna pull them out of the fire, man. You know, but they study to show that self-approved, man. You know, these is not, and these guys are definitely on a higher level than ISUPK, man. ISUPK will not bring this out, man. Neither will IUIC. You see, you know, like I said, you know, you understand who the leader who we had learned under, man. So you know, pretty much, man. You know, these other camps, man, are not on this type of level, man. You know, outside of Great Millstone, man. You know, you see, but they basically have been, you know. They understand, have more understanding than their teachers, man. Here it is. Here it is. We're rebuking brothers are pretty much putting out videos concerning the centurion, okay, and his servant, you know, and basically, you know, bringing out the scriptures, you know, which was beautiful, and basically, you know, debunking what Deacon Akar said, which is the leader, the second in command, I believe, of Sakari. But I pretty much think that if that was brought to these brothers would basically be in the same spirit of a Great Millstone, man, and cut that, man. You know, it absolutely does not make any sense, man. To where it's like where everything is leaning towards who the Lord came to deliver and heal, but all of a sudden now this the centurion out of nowhere, and all of a sudden now he got to be an Edomite, and the Lord basically heal him, man. You see, you know, this is the pretty much what they want people to believe, man. You know, all right, they're going off on that, man. You know, but brothers did beautiful, edifying videos concerning that, man. You know, all right. From there, all right, let's go to real quick. Let's go to 2 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds, man. And the pulling down of strongholds, really the point I wanted to make is the Christianity, man. Because this guy had Christianity all in his mind and thinking that the Lord came for everybody, man. but they pretty much brought out edifying precepts to cut that quick, man. And they dealt with the brother, in an exalting type of way, man. That was a good thing that they did, man. But it says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High, man. And what is everything that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High, man? That Christianity doctrine, man. Okay, and everything else that comes along with it, to where it's like the image, you see, the doctrine that comes along with it, and what they particularly try to what's the word I can use, give you a false flat summary of what the scriptures are supposed to be speaking about, man. Okay. But it says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, man. And none of these prophecies shall fail. You see? Roughly paraphrasing. You see? But it says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach, Yahushua, man. And bringing it into obedience, man. And what's bringing it into obedience? Now you get the understanding, and they basically was touching on, pretty much, keeping the commandments. But as far as, as far as what we have the ability to, do, we can't keep all the commandments, you see, because why? It's because we're not in our kingdom, man. Okay. And the Lord has not built us up in that situation, okay, and it's time, and even the times before, man, to keep all the law, man, okay, but the time will come to where we'll be perfect in that sense, man. You see, but they brought in every captivity the thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. Why? Because pretty much the laws that you could keep, they pretty much brought it out to this individual, and he's like, yo, let's see, hey, he said he'll be back. Pretty much he's going to go ahead and look into what the brothers were saying, but he was basically going word for word with them. He pulled out the script, the Bible, on his phone, and he said he sees it. He pretty much said he sees it. And like I said, he said I'm out here to argue. I'm just, I'm hearing all this hoopla with, and I'm trying to get proper understanding, man. And the man was pretty much, for the most part, correctly edified, man. You see? All right. From there, let's get Titus real quick. I'm gonna make a point. Titus chapter 1, verse 9. Holding fast a faithful word as he had been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine to exalt and convince the gainsayers. Oh, I brought that out already, but hey, it's spirit to bring it out again, man. Pretty much bring that out again. Basically, because this is sound doctrine, man. And really, it's coming from this offshoot of Great Millstone, pretty much. But the heads thereof, man, is where the issue lies, man. Because pretty much, concerning, again, I'm gonna say it again, man, that the centurion, and his servant, the heads of this particular guys are saying that this is the Edomite, man. But I know pretty much through the spirit, man, these guys will be able to cut that, man. Okay, because they touched on a lot of things as far as the scattering throughout the four corners of the earth, man. You understand that, man? Okay, not like these other guys talking about we're warming up to it, referring to Bunyamyan and those guys when it came down to the main camp, to the apostles down on 34th Street, when the apostle asked him directly, what about Cornelius, Nate, switching it up, and pretty much, how the apostles pretty much got kicked out of the house of David because of that. But now, he teaches it, but it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Like I said, hey, all shoot a great millstone. The elders, pretty much, they get on those guys when the heads of them when they go off, and they do go off, But hey, man, sincere brothers, man, are gonna be pulled out of that fire, man. It's coming into that time, man. But I'm gonna just commend these brothers that they did a good job, pretty much on this particular video. Again, I'm gonna leave the link in the description box, you know, and hey man, hey, they got to get from under them guys, man, all right, because they pretty much think that these guys was pretty much sincere, man, because the precepts were coming out, and it was on fire, man, So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And salutations to the Akim out there laboring of the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom.